Hello, friends, and welcome to Holiday Snack Time. We are so glad you're here today. Hello there. It is so good to see you, and I'm so glad you've joined us today. I hear it might be winter break for some of you. Are you enjoying the time off from school? Oh, I hope you're having a good time off. Well, I also have heard there are some holidays that have been celebrated, being celebrated, and getting ready to be celebrated. And I know that there have been so many holidays this year, and there are more to come. And this is only naming a few, but I hope that you are having a very happy holiday. Miss Rusalina, our savings kangaroo, has planned some fun for us today. I am Miss Parker, the Financial Education and Community Outreach Ambassador for the Credit Union, and we are delighted to be with you today. And we have some fun things planned. If you've never joined us for an after-school snack time, we are grateful to have you here today. If you've joined us before, welcome back for this very special holiday snack time. And I think it might be time for us to head on over to the snack table. Now, if you watched last week's after school snack time, you know that you were supposed to come prepared today. If you didn't, that is okay. Maybe you have some of these things in your house, maybe not. You can still join the fun now or later. But we are going to do some cookie decorating. How does that sound? I love various cookies during this holiday season. It's a little bit different right now, not being able to share all of them with one another, but it is still fun to make them, decorate them, and eat them. Are you ready, friends? Oh, this is going to be so great. All right, it is time for us to get to decorating. Let's go. Okay, friends, it's time for our snack. But today is a little bit different than normal because we're not making something. Hopefully, we already all have some cookies made. Did you bring some cookies with you? Me. I hope everybody did. And we're gonna just have some fun decorating cookies together. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get to decorating. Okay, friends, I think we might be done decorating cookies. Are you done?
Yes. No. Yes.
We have some yeses and nos, and that's okay. If your house is anything like mine, we already have some cookies that are finished decorating. We have finished decorating. And this might be enough cookies for us to enjoy while we listen to a story. What do you think?
Yeah.
Miss Rusalina has picked out a fun story that's going to take us on quite the adventure today. Are you ready? Let's head to the story couch. Hi, friends. Miss Rusalina has picked out a great story for us to read today. A World of Cookies for Santa. Follow Santa's tasty trip around the world. Look at all the places we're going to go today. A World of Cookies for Santa by M.E. Furman, illustrated by Susan Gall. All around the world, Christmas is a time of giving, while Santa Claus, also called Papa Noel, Father Christmas, Grandfather Frost, and more, packs his sleigh with gifts for children everywhere. They're preparing their own sweet gifts for him. Follow along on Santa's tasty trip around the globe, country by country and cookie by cookie. Kiritimati, also known as Christmas Island, is the first place in the world to welcome Christmas Day and Santa. Children on this little island in the southern Pacific share their abundant coconut crop and leave him sweet, chewy coconut macaroons. In New Zealand, children remember the reindeer too and leave hay or carrots for them, as well as crunchy Anzac biscuits and milk for Santa. Santa Claus uses his magic key to open the front door when he visits children in Australia. He leaves small gifts in a sack or stocking by their bedrooms and their bigger gifts under the tree. Their gift to him is crispy, fruit-filled white Christmas treats, and because it's summer, a cool glass of milk or beer. Children and girls who are too excited to sleep might hear the sound of the bell Santa rings as he leaves their home. In Japan, Hoteosha brings gifts and fortunes to the children. They believe he has eyes in the back of his head, so he can watch for children who are misbehaving. After he leaves their gifts on the pillow, Hoteosha enjoys a slice of strawberry-topped Christmas cake the children put out for him. Most homes in Indonesia don't have chimneys, so children put their shoes near the door or in front of a pretend fireplace they make for Santa Claus to fill with gifts. In return, children treat him to a taste of the tropics with nastar cookies filled with pineapple jam. Before they go to bed, Filipino children double check to make sure their parents leave the front door unlatched for Santa Claus to come in. After filling their stockings, Santa finds the children's gifts of puto seco, a crisp, melt-in-your-mouth cookie, and a spicy ginger tea called salabat. On Christmas Eve in Sri Lanka, children come home from midnight mass and hang their stockings on the tree. After Natalsia, Christmas grandfather, puts their gifts in the stockings, he munches on cookies, a lacy fried cookie, while he sips Ceylon tea in the island country is famous for. Children in India hang their stockings by a window if they don't have a fireplace. They leave Christmas Baba, Father Christmas, a crispy treat called kukuls, and a cup of spicy chai. Kersvader, Father Christmas, arrives in South Africa by donkey. He fills the children's stockings with special chocolates and small gifts. They leave him Herzog cookies filled with apricot jam and topped with crunchy coconut meringue. In Malawi, Father Christmas brings gifts to the children at Christmas parties at their school. They thank him with mabatata, sweet potato cookies. As the site of the first Christmas, many people from around the world visit Bethlehem for this special holiday. Santa brings gifts to children in homes with a cross painted over the door. Children give him mamul, a cookie stuffed with dates or honey and nuts. Children in Egypt go to bed early in hopes that Baba Noel will climb through the window and enjoy the kak, a sweet biscuit they put out for him, and leave them gifts. In Russia, Ded Moroz, Grandfather Frost, brings Snegurochka, Snow Maiden, to deliver gifts. She rides in a sleigh pulled by 3 horses. A sweet honey spice cake that is given to them by the children called priyaniki, and a cup of tea to warm them for the rest of their journey. Svatai Milokolai, St. Nicholas, slips in quietly to put gifts under the pillow of children in Ukraine. They leave a traditional St. Nick cookie, Mulachki, for him, Mikolachki. In Denmark, Julemand, Christmas man, puts presents under the tree while the family eats Christmas dinner. When everyone is finished eating, the children see the decorated tree for the first time. They thank Julemond in person for their gifts by sharing risalemand, rice pudding, with him. Nearby in Norway, Julenissen, Christmas elf, comes into the house on Christmas Eve and asks, "Are there any good children here?" Sometimes the children must sing for him before they receive their gifts. Julenissen is thanked with some riskrem, a sweet rice pudding served with cherry sauce. The Starman visits families in Poland after their Christmas dinner. He asks the children questions and rewards their answers with small gifts. In return, they share a fruit-filled kolaczki with him and his companions, the Star Boys, who sing for the family. German children have been counting down the days until Christmas on their Advent calendars. They open the last door on the Advent calendar before they go to bed, excited to see what they will find under the tree from Weihnachtsmann, Christmas man. Making many kinds of Christmas cookies is an important part of the Christmas celebrations in Germany. Children leave Weihnachtsmann a plate filled with pepperkakor, springle, and gingerbread people. In France, children leave carrots, oats, or apples in the shoes they place by the fireplace or Christmas tree. Père Noël takes the children's gifts to Jules, the donkey, who carries his heavy sack. Then he fills the shoes with small gifts and treats. Sometimes they borrow shoes from their parents because they hold more. For himself, Père Noël can choose from any of the 13 desserts families eat during their Christmas Eve celebration. He really likes to have a slice of the Yule log with a glass of wine they leave for him. Spanish children fall into bed late, tired from their festive Noche Buena celebration that brings many families together for a big meal and singing and dancing. They put their shoes on the windowsill or balcony filled with treats of barley and wheat for the wise men's horses. One of the wise men leaves the children gifts. Turon, a nugget candy of almonds, honey, and sugar, is the most popular Christmas treat to leave as a gift. In the Basque country that lies between France and Spain, Olencero, a coal miner from the Pyrenees Mountains, brings coal for the bad children and gifts for the good. Children clean their shoes and place them near the fireplace for him to fill. Children thank Olencero for their gifts by leaving a glass of wine and almond tile cookies, which are shaped like the roof tiles on their homes. Father Christmas fills the stockings of children in Great Britain. They leave him a gift of fruit-filled mince pie along with a glass of sherry. Santa must be very quiet as he slips in to fill the stockings hung at the foot of the beds in Irish homes. Like in Great Britain, he'll find mince pie and a glass of milk, sometimes Guinness, on the table, along with a candle that will burn all night. When he visits Brazil, Papai Noel comes in the front door and finds children's shoes beside the Christmas tree or presepio, nativity scene, or next to their beds, waiting to be filled with gifts. Children leave him fudge-like sweet called brigadeiro. In Argentina, Papa Noel has to wait until the big firework displays are over before the children will be asleep for his visit. Boys and girls fill their shoes with straw or barley for his camels and leave Papa Noel mantecados de anís, a crumbly cookie with a hint of licorice flavor and sidra, a sparkling cider. Chimneys in Chile are too narrow for Viejo Pascuero, Old Man Christmas, so he climbs in a window. He leaves presents near the manger scene and finds a plate with a gift of pan de Pascua, a Christmas bread filled with candied fruit. Boys and girls in Puerto Rico leave straw and shoe boxes under their beds for the camels of the wise men. They also leave mantecadito, a cherry-studded shortbread cookie for the wise men who bring the children gifts. Colacho brings gifts to children in Costa Rica and puts them under the fragrant cypress tree. Costa Rican children leave him a gift of a crunchy star-shaped supiros and a glass of rompope, eggnog flavored with coconut. Just after midnight, Mexican children get to break open a piñata filled with small toys and treats. After they go to bed, Santa arrives to bring their gifts. He looks forward to the nutty sugar-coated Mexican wedding cookies they leave for him, along with a cup of sweet, spicy Mexican hot chocolate that warms him up as he heads further north again where it's cold. All across America, children have decorated their trees and hung their stockings, waiting for Santa and his reindeer to arrive. From Maine to California and all the states in between, Santa will find a glass of milk and a plate of cookies. Children might choose to give him decorated gingerbread people, iced sugar cookies, or the classic American chocolate chip. They also sometimes leave carrots for Santa's reindeer. The nights are long in the northernmost part of North America, but Santa Claus finds his way to Montreal, Canada, by the millions of Christmas lights on display across the city. They can be seen from space. In the French-speaking region of Quebec, Père Noël warms himself by the fire while he fills children's stockings and enjoys the spicy, fruit-filled hermit cookies they leave. They're perfect for dunking in the milk the children leave with the cookies. As he gets to Canada's western coast, Father Christmas appreciates the warm pot of tea and rich layered Nanaimo bars the children leave for him. When Santa arrives in Alaska, he's pretty close to his North Pole home. There is a town called North Pole, Alaska, but that's different. Alaskan children give him Eskimo cookies, a chewy, fudgy oatmeal cookie that is cooked on top of the stove, not in the oven. Hawaiian children won't hear the sound of hooves on their roofs, but they might see Santa's footprints on the sand where he hopped off the surfboard pulled by a dolphin. Kanakaloka comes through the windows that are left open to allow the cooling trade winds to blow through. Children will find their gifts under the trees they decorated with garlands, shells, and starfish. They present the present they give him of sweet, chewy pineapple macadamia bars is a refreshing treat. After visiting the last home in Pago Pago, Santa flies back to the wintry North Pole. He's warmed by the thoughts of the joy the boys and girls he visited will feel as they open their gifts, and by the sweet memories of the giving spirit of children everywhere showed through the treats they shared with him. Look at all these different types of cookies from around the world. What did you think of that story, friends? Did you enjoy it? Did you learn some new things about how other kids around the world celebrate right now? I had to learn some new words, and I hope I said the different words from around the world correctly, but some of it's really tricky. Do you think you could say all those words? It took some practice, and I still think I might need some more work. I've learned a lot of different languages, but there were some today that I had never studied before, and it was tricky. But I still thought it was pretty neat to learn about all these different holiday traditions around the world. And you know what I noticed? For all of us kids here in America, I feel like we've learned little bits from around the world to make our Christmas traditions. I'd love to hear your favorite parts. Perhaps you can leave us a comment on the video or get your parents to help you make a comment. But we'd love to hear what you enjoyed. What was your favorite country to visit on this trip around the world? I hope you enjoyed it. And I know that all of us here at the Credit Union hope that you have a very happy holiday, however you are celebrating. And it's hard to believe, but this is the very, very last story time of this year. This is the last time we're hanging out in 2020. So we'll see you next year and hope that you have an amazing rest of your holiday season, that you enjoy your break, and we cannot wait to see you again next year in January. Join us each week on Wednesdays for After School Snack Time, where Miss Rusalina picks a great story, provides us a lesson, and we learn a new, nutritious, and delicious snack that we can try. Bye, friends.